Happy New Year's, Gemini. This is Will from Will Cartomancy. What I'd like to do for you this evening is to do a romance reading for you, Gemini, from now until the end of the month. To save down on some time, Gemini, I've already displayed your cards here so that you can see exactly what cards I have selected and for using for your reading. Let's first start with just looking at the energy that I kind of captured, from selecting the card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Jack of Hearts here. So it seems like in particular, there may be a water sign that you might have some concern about, I would say. And of course, the water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And it seems to be a bit of a immature type energy. Let's start looking at your experience to date. With your first card here, we have the Jack of Diamonds. And that card signals to me that it seems like you were kind of questioning or thinking about how do you handle this. It seems to have been the issue for you concerning perhaps a romantic interest. And because it seems that you kind of met it with a sense of responsibility for your actions, you kind of felt very good about yourself, whether you felt the relationship had a future or not. And I'm kind of feeling that, it seems that because of basic incompatibilities and irreconcilable differences, you felt the only recourse left was to kind of either sever the relationship or to kind of let it go or get a divorce. And I'm feeling too that it looks like you were up and down in terms of your emotion, and it seems that you were mostly down and kind of rather gloomy, trying to sort out your feelings and the feelings of others. Now, I just want to bring you more so in the present to see where I see you are now. And the card that felt in that position is the Queen of Diamonds here, as we see here. So I'm kind of feeling that you're going to meet or you're going to be very attracted to a very unusual or striking person who looks like they're going to be just as interested in you. And because we have a diamonds here, it looks like it's going to be a earth type sign. Is either going to be, a Capricorn or Virgo, who might have some type of interest in you. And of course, it doesn't have to exactly be that particular sign, but it usually falls within an earth sign. The Capricorn, Virgo, or either Taurus. I'm kind of feeling that you will want a very supportive relationship, kind of based on love, commitment, honesty, and integrity. And I'm kind of seeing you kind of weighing the pros and cons to see whether the relationship is going to measure up with, for you. If it does, I feel that you're going to unite. If it doesn't, I feel that you're going to kind of drop it and let it go. And this card also brings out a sense of feeling somewhat moody, but I'm kind of feeling a sense that you're going to soon break out into a smile. And I'm seeing this admirer that I'm predicting here that he's going to call and he's going to want to come to visit you and possibly stay. Let's move a little bit further on to your near future with this eight of diamonds here. That card is kind of signaling to me that, although love may have been difficult to ground for you, someone is certainly going to light up your life for you or be the best possible thing for you. And, as I suggested from the onset, it's probably going to be this earth type sign that's kind of coming in, or it could possibly be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer type person. I'm just looking at your near future here with the Queen of Cups here. I'm kind of feeling that, this card brings about many social opportunities. And so this suggests to me that many social opportunities are going to come your way. And it looks like that this person is going to be, just as I said it, from the onset, just as interested in you as you are interested in them. And the person seems to be a professional type of person. And it could be involved in some hospitality type profession or some health type profession. But I'm feeling that you're going to meet this person very close to where you live, if not outside your door. Let's look at what's the best that you can hope for in this situation. We have the Six of Hearts here. This card brings about a feeling that, though you may have only yearned for only one, I'm feeling this card is going to bring about a more transcendent experience that is going to kind of open your heart to new possibilities. And it also brings a feeling of kind of being nostalgic. Sometimes it also can bring someone from your past back into your life again that you've kind of been thinking about and kind of thinking about whether you should kind of reconnect with them or not. But of course, that, the past had brought about a lot of problems for you. So if you were to reunite with this person, you know that things must be different. And you also have to understand that happiness can kind of come from many sources. Let's look at your outcome card. The outcome card here is the Five of Spades. And that card is one of conquest and defeat. So I'm feeling that, you're going to succeed in some areas, but not in others. And, while you might get what you want, it may not be the way you want it. So I wanted to just, because this card is kind of like a card that needed to be clarified. So I added another dimension to this and clarified this with this king here. And it seems that, again, it's either a water type sign or either an air type sign. And this card brings about a lot of, potential, a lot of possibilities. Therefore, life is going to offer you many possibilities, but it's kind of time that, you really need to kind of make up your mind and kind of, make a decision, because with having all of these court cards in your reading, you have several. It means that there are more than likely several people that you might be interested in or might be interested in you, and it's time that you kind of make a decision, Gemini. You've been kind of you know going through this for quite some time now, and it's really time to make a decision. So I wanted to just to give you an added bonus to this reading, just to give you some parting news that I thought would also be good for you in terms of what you're going through romantically. So I used the Doreen Virtual Romance deck, and I selected two cards actually for you guys, just to get a little bit more information to give you as we part this reading. And the two cards that pretty much came up is that you really need to kind of free yourself. It's kind of take back control of your life, because we see the unicorn in this reading. And the unicorn somehow looks a bit trapped, doesn't he? So perhaps maybe you may have relinquished your control, Gemini, to someone else. Or you might even feel smothered somehow. But this card is kind of telling you to kind of, free yourself and kind of, take your control back in the situation. And also, as you kind of commit to kind of taking back control of your life, your feelings are going to naturally thaw and kind of reawaken, and usually this kind of leads to a greater capacity to kind of love yourself a bit more, even your partner or the experiences that you kind of see going on in your life right now. I also selected another card here, and perhaps the card that did come up, kind of tells me that, that you kind of need to let go of control issues and kind of allow the situation to kind of, really unfold naturally. Because trying to control other people or external circumstances, you're only frustrate yourself and kind of slow down your answered prayers that you kind of been kind of yearning for. So you just really need to elevate your levels of trust so that you can kind of, enjoy, the creative avenues by which true love kind of comes to you. Okay? So, Geminis, I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope that it resonated with you. It's not going to resonate with you all, but I hope that you were able to benefit from it. Should you wish to contact me to have a more personalized reading, you can email me at wat61073@gmail.com. Specific information as to how to make donations, if you're interested in doing so, will be shown at the bottom of this reading. Donations also can be made at my email address, wat61073@yahoo.com. Enjoy your evening.